Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah,
YAHAWAH,
bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham,
bahasham.
The bonus goes unto our apostles and the elders in Great Millstone that taught us the truth. And much love, peace, blessings goes out to all you hopeful elect brothers that are teaching the word of Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Kansas City branch, coming to you to teach you another lesson through the Holy Spirit. And basically, this kind of going to just be open forum through the Spirit. Brothers, we're going to speak on a kind of a handful of topics, really mostly prophecy, because that's the time that we're living in. Is a lot of the sayings of old, the scriptures coming to pass, because we see, you know, children of, for example, the children of Israel waking up, the devil of the Bible being revealed, okay, persecution of the church, them setting up a narrative to come against the men of the Lord, you know, as far as like, you know, World War III, you know, the MOTB, that mandatory implant, which is going to take place pretty soon. All of that is happening right now as we speak. So really, this is the time where, you know, you jakes out there, you got to wake up. It's the time. It's the time so crucial that it's either you wake up now or you're going to get put to death, man. Because that's what the Lord is coming with. You know, you might be out there and thinking that you're going to live your life, and you know, you're wiping the sweat off your forehead because you think you dodged the C-19 pandemic, the scamdemic, right? Mm-hmm. So now you think it's a bright future. Hell no, man. The future is bleak here in America for you people, and then for everybody who doesn't everybody who name is not written in the book of life in America, your future is going to be non-existent because you're going to be put to death.
That's right.
All right, so, brother, can you start with Amos 5 and
Man, that's
4?
Spirit. I got it right here.
5 and 4.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 4. It says, "For thus saith the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek ye me and live. But seek not Bethel, nor enter into Gilgal, and pass not Beersheba, for Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to naught."
Right, so basically, if you have to seek the Lord and live. So seeking the Lord is seeking out His understanding, seeking out the wisdom from the men He set up. Because like the scriptures tell you, Jeremiah, the 23rd chapter, I will give you pastors that will feed you with understanding. So if you're not seeking at the mouth of the holy prophets, let's say you go about seeking the Lord, or I'm going to seek the Lord in a Christian church. I'm going to seek the Lord through, I'm going to seek God through Islam. That's not how you seek the Lord. When the Lord says, seek ye me and live, He's being very specific. There's a specific way, a specific code that you have to follow in order to seek Him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which is at the mouth of the prophets. And we're going to come back to this. Get Jeremiah 23 real quick. Where it said, I will set up pastors.
Jeremiah 23.
It's 23 and...
Yeah.
I think it's 5. Hold on. Feed you.
I got it.
Understand. Let me see. It's 15.
23.
Actually, no, it's not chapter 23. It's chapter 3 and verse 15.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. And it says,
actually, you know what, bro? Start from verse 12. Yeah, start from verse 12.
Jeremiah 3 and 12. It says, "Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, Return, thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord."
Right, and that's what the Lord is proclaiming right now, to return unto Him. That's why He said, seek ye me and live. So that's why it's a proclamation declared amongst the prophets, the Lord's holy prophets, to say to return unto Him. Because when you backslide, that means you basically fall back from what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You know?
And it says, "Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, Return, thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and will not keep anger forever.
Mm-hmm.
Only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree."
Right, and that's the history of Jake.
Yeah.
That's the history of our people.
Mm-hmm.
That we have been amongst, as we were in the Holy Land, we were sinning because the Lord had left a remnant of Canaanites and other nations surrounding us, and we were to be the Lord's holy people, to be different in that we kept the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures. But the tradition of the heathen was contrary to our traditions. But our people, what they did was they forsook the ways which was taught to them from Moses and the rest of the men who came after, and they went in to serve other gods, to the point of process of time that the Lord casted us out.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down to different prophecies sent, all the way down to YAHAWASHI himself, who the world calls Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And now the Lord, he cast us out of our land, and we found ourselves here in America. So can you read that verse over again, bro?
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verses 13. It says, only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power.
Right, transgress. And what's some ways that you jakes are transgressing? For one, you got jakes all into the homosexuality.
Yeah.
And for example, right, I was somewhere. I ain't gonna list where I was at. I was somewhere, but I was in a setting where it's many people coming in and out of this place, right? So, it's all kind of Edomites in there. It's majority Edomites. I haven't seen a Hamite couple, man and woman with a child, right? But lo and behold, it's two goddamn nigga women walk in, and these bitches are together, man. No one else in there was promoting this lifestyle but Jake, man.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord is talking about when he says thine transgressions. That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it shows you how wicked and defiled our people are amongst everyone else, because they gone.
Yeah.
See, them Jakes that you could compare and say that they was different and blah, 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 that generation's gone, man. Because these new Jakes are completely done for.
Yeah, they done.
They done. They're all into the murder, stealing from each other. The drug culture.
Yeah.
Jake do drugs
That's
more than
culture.
more.
Yeah.
Jake do at this point. Jake do drugs more than Esau. Because that used to be a thing, right? Because Jake would smoke their weed or get drunk, and they'll say, "Oh, that's for the white boys. The white boys get wasted." But no, it's Jake now.
It's in the music.
It's you niggas now. Pill popping animals.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They got a whole song dedicated to that shit. I'm a pill popping animal. But the Lord that's why he's saying, acknowledge your transgressions. We speaking on your transgressions. You have to acknowledge them.
Right.
To acknowledge something means you recognize it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you niggas too busy trying to live your best life.
Yep.
But it says, only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers. Under every green tree ye have not obeyed my voice, saith the Lord. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and will take you one of a city and two of a family, and will bring you to Zion. See? So Lord YAHAWASHI said he is married unto us, man. So if you have a wife that you brought up, what Jake say, I didn't built up my bitch. Hey, YAHAWASHI built us up, man. But if you read the Ezekiel 16, it shows you how Jake got proud thinking they did it on their own, man. And that's what you have here in 2022, man. A lot of Jakes thinking they know how to survive this life on their own. When the only way you're gonna be able to make it out of America is through YAHAWASHI, man.
That's right.
But it says, verse 15, it says, I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increase in the land, in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done anymore.
Right, because that's going into the future, right? When the time point of being multiplied, because right now our people are scattered. You see what I'm saying? Our people are scattered and destroyed. But the Lord said he's going to give us pastors that's going to feed us with understanding. So that is the entry point of seeking the Lord, because YAHAWASHI himself isn't going to come down and speak his words unto you. That's why he set up prophets to come and iterate his words among the people, right? So that's the only entryway in. So if you Jake's, well, he said, "Seek ye me and live," he's talking about seeking at the mouth of the prophets, right?
Right.
Because, for example, right, a dude that's all into Islam, he doesn't understand that it's not okay to take the MOTB or all the information regarding that. You know, people that are in the Christian church, they don't understand that, oh, you have to keep the Sabbath. See, the lack of understanding can lead to the Lord's wrath being on you.
Right.
Because if you don't understand things, then you will do things in error, not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you won't be familiar with if the Lord is going to judge you for what you're doing or not.
Right.
You see? So that's why the job of the prophets is so important, because we give the people insight on how they're supposed to behave before the face of the Lord, because the Lord is beholding everything. The Lord sees everything. And we live in a time where, man, great judgment is about to get poured out, man. Great judgment. Can you get Zechariah the 13th chapter? I think it's Zechariah 13:9. Okay. I said 2/3 shall be cut off and die.
Yeah.
Because look, if you, this is a time where, you know, we got to get the ball rolling even when it comes to newcomers, because we're getting built up quickly. And what better way to teach is to understand the end time prophecies, as far as, look, it's imminent. You have to repent now. Be quickly raised up now, because we don't got time to be lackadaisical, because it's about to be judgment season.
Yeah, yeah.
So what Jake got to understand is, if you don't repent as soon as possible, you're going to die, man.
Yeah, we giving out these final warnings because as the seers of YAHAWASHI, we can see the time coming where it's too late, man. Mm-hmm. We can see YAHAWASHI is losing patience with this world, man. We know that death is coming. But it says Zechariah 13 and verses 8 says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land therein, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die."
Wait, can you start a verse up on that?
Yep. This is Zechariah 13:7. "Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. Mm-hmm. And I will turn my hand upon the little ones. Mm-hmm. And it shall come to pass."
Was that actually speaking of prophecy of Yahawashi? Because when he was smoked, see, when he was before he was taken up to be crucified, that's when that prophecy actually came to pass. Because when he was captured, that's when his disciples had scattered, and process Peter ended up denying him. But that was all prophecy. That lets you know that was the power of the Lord. Because when Yahawashi said, when Yahawashi told Peter he would deny him, Peter sincerely said, "No, I will never deny you." But still after that took place, it was the Lord's word, Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi's word, that stood. You see? So that lets you know the power of this thing. So when the Lord said He gonna kill 2/3 of His people, there's no wrestling out of that. Mm-hmm. Because even the head disciple himself, he couldn't stop what was fate.
Yeah.
You see, that lets you know the strength of these words and why it's, you got to fear the Lord. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's right. It says, "And it shall come to," or Zechariah 13:8, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein."
Right, 2 parts therein, meaning two parts out of 3. So 2/3. 66.6% of all Israelites in America is going to be put to death. Why? Because they transgression in multiple ways. Matter of fact, we're going to get some of the ways which they transgression, which you could hold that and go to, hold on. I'm going to look up this precept real quick, bro.
Okay.
Go to Revelation 21. And verse 8.
It's Revelation chapter 21 and 8. And it says, we'll start at verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving.
Right, so if you don't believe in YAHAWASHI,
Yeah.
like the N-dub, majority of them don't in America, they're going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, but the fearful, you know, you have Jakes out here that know the truth, but is too scared. You know, Spirit might have it on in the teach, but they too scared to do that, man. You know, it's a sacrifice that come with this. It say, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable. You know, a lot of undesirables out here.
Yep. Undesirables, the homosexuals, the lesbians, the T-genders.
Transformers, yeah.
Transformers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of them, hey. And this talking about Jake.
Yeah.
This talking about amongst Israel. Because y'all going to have your part in the destruction. So the Lord is giving you a list of who's going to be a part of that so you can understand what not to do.
Right.
You see, these are the ones whose the Lord wrath is upon.
Oh, you remember doing shrimp boils?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they're making themselves abominable by eating this shit, because the scriptures tell you that's an abomination to you. It said they shall be abomination to you.
Yep.
Meaning, when you look at a damn cooked crab, you sort of, what the fuck? What is that? Ugh, disgusting. Because that's really the reaction you should have. Because it's beyond just, it's okay, that's a part of it, avoiding it, but it's like the emotion of disgust when you see it. That's how Jacob is supposed to really feel. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Because that means you're in tune with the Spirit of the Lord.
Yeah, they don't have that, man.
You know what I mean?
They don't.
And that's how, you know, the Lord views these momos and shit.
Said, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers.
Jake glorifying killing each other. I just dropped the
we scored.
Like New York is through, man. God. All the niggas is doing is shooting each other, bro.
Yep.
Killing each other for petty reasons. You know, some of it is justified because a lot of the adultery be going on out there. Like, so, you know, what they won't talk about is like they'll be beefing over a female. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, Jake, you just killing each other for no reason. Like, it would be like a verbal altercation, and you shoot the dude and kill him. Yep. Basically for no reason. Yeah. So that's like the spirit that's going on right now. It's like, that's at an all-time high. Yeah. Because you want to go back 60s, 70s, 80s. 80s, like, that's kind of where it started going bad, because that's when you start having the Crips and Bloods and all these gangs start getting set up. But before that, Jake really didn't have that murderous eye towards each other. But now we see, fast forward to 2022, Jake through. Yeah. Jake just like, who is this nigga? I'll pull out my shit. You know,
niggas hitting licks. Yeah.
Hitting licks, backdooring. Yeah. They got a whole term now, you know, which is like betraying your friend, which is called backdooring. Yeah. Which, you know, you said it, nigga might be at the party thinking it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Might have the bitches around and they niggas smoking blunts, and then some dude, he call his homie, come in and rob him or kill him. You see? So that's why the nukes is for you. Yeah.
Said, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murders and whoremongers going into you pimps, man. Yeah. You know, that's
wicked.
That's big culture in the Bay, in LA, Chicago, you know, New York too. You know, a lot of man, I just read Houston, down south Texas.
Yeah, it's big out there.
I just read an article. A dude got sentenced to 30 years because he was pimping out a 15-year-old, man. Wow. This for you niggas, man.
Hey, and I looked up that word for fearful too, bro, real quick before you read the rest of that. It says Christians, which really is talking about the real believers, who through cowardice give away under persecutions and apostatize, you see? So that's for everyone who gives up on the faith. So you niggas that just fell out, dudes tapping in, you gonna be destroyed, man. The Lord talking about your ass. Yeah. Because you gotta stand bold. The scripture's saying the righteous are as bold as lions. You see what I'm saying?
And you notice they was the first one listed.
Yep. The fearful. That's what the Lord really wants. He wants you niggas, man. And I can count since the few years I've been in the truth, a handful of dudes that didn't fell out. And even guys that I don't even know about. Lord, he gonna get you, man. You know what I mean?
It says, fearful, unbelieving, the abominable, murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers. Hey, a lot of
sorcerers.
you drug dealing niggas.
Yeah, that's a sorcerer.
Yeah, niggas brag about, oh, I know how to whip up the crack nicely.
Yeah.
A lot of the
perfect pill combination.
Yeah. The big drug now, fentanyl, man.
Yep.
You can't sell fentanyl straight.
A brick of fentanyl.
Yeah,
I just sold a brick. What the fuck?
You can't sell fentanyl straight. You gotta mix that shit because it'll kill somebody.
Because I just looked up that word for sorcerer. It's from the Greek pharmakon, pharmakios, and it means pharmakion, a drug, spell-giving potion.
Yeah.
A druggist.
Yeah.
Or poisoner.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So that's you niggas out there. Because when you selling these substances to your community, you're poisoning the people. You're poisoning their mind, putting them under a fucking delusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? YAHAWASHI, he came to give, like the scriptures mentioned, what is it? We had not been given the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind.
Yeah.
That's what YAHAWASHI gives. But then you got niggas that's into that drug culture. They sell the complete opposite to our people, which is being, bugged out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dudes would sell their own. This is how bugged out a lot of these druggies are, bro.
Yeah.
They would literally sell of their 5-year-old daughter for sex, or just give her away just for a hit of a drug, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Niggas sell they fucking auntie drugs.
Yeah.
You got hey,
And they rap about it.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher. I be listening to the dude, but he be talking about, I sold my auntie crack. Shit like that, man. That's you niggas. But
Jake, and I show you, like, Jake is so proud because, well, really, they have no discernment or no
limits.
Yeah, they have no care to be righteous, because you would think, okay, that was my lifestyle before. I'm gonna come out and condemn it or tell the youth not to
steer away from
not to be in this because it's bad. But no, these niggas just talk about it. Well, and they'll get on an interview and say, well, that was just how I was living. Bullshit, nigga. Bullshit. God. You just a fucking nigga. That's the thing.
Right.
And you have no discernment. You have no judgment, man. You're a reprobate.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you understood that if your lifestyle was so poisonous, you would actually tell others not to do it. Like, our videos come out with a discernment, teaching the people what to do versus what not to do.
Right.
You see, we don't get on camera, oh, brother, I used to sell dope and blah, blah, blah. I shot this nigga. Nah, man, because it don't matter.
Right, yep.
We telling the people what not to do, whether we experienced it or not. You see? Because this second death is coming. Nuclear missiles, the Lord got something hot for you Jakes out there.
Yeah. Hot boys.
Think you some hot boys. Lord got something for you, okay?
It say, and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
God, so that second death, that's the second death in comparison to the first death, which was the flood, which destroyed everybody on earth except for Noah and his family, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Noah and his sons and their wives. And Noah's wife, that was the people that made it at that time. So this is the second death, was like a crucial mass earth. How do I describe it? Like a
global event.
Global event, yeah, perfect word. Global event. That's going to grip this planet, man.
Yep.
Because this is the time that we're living in. You see?
Yep.
So you can go back to Zechariah, bro. Read that.
Going back, Zechariah chapter 8, verses 9, or verse 8 again. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire. Right,
through the fire. Remember it mentioned the lake of fire and brimstone? Because this is the same thing. These are the ones that's going to make it out of the fire and brimstone.
Real.
So he's going to make it through the fire, because the fire represents the fire and brimstone, but it also represents the persecution and the hell that brothers experience from when you first get into the truth all the way to the end.
Yep. He
said he's going to bring you through it. Meaning, you think like, okay, if I throw something in the fire, that thing will perish, whatever it may be, a piece of paper. But to bring it through it means it survives it. You see what I'm saying? That's us. That's the Lord putting us through all this hell, not to, diminish us or destroy us, but to take away our impurities and have us see us through to the other side. You know what I'm saying? Lord, will we be of that number? But that's what the Lord is doing to the elect.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
It said, and will refine them as silver is refined. It will try them as gold is tried. Could you get that definition for refine?
I'll look it up.
And it says, they shall call upon my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is my power, man. And that's a statement that a lot of Israelites not gonna say straight up, man. A lot of people gonna say unemployment is my power. A lot of you niggas gonna say the black woman is my power, man. Until the time where it's gonna be tried. You're gonna have to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? If money is your God, stand on that. See if that money can save you, man. If IG models is your God, stand on that, man. See if they'll be able to save you, man.
Yeah. Because the scriptures mention idolaters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making idols like this. They got that show called American Gods.
Yeah.
Which they changed the old gods for the new gods. Like the new gods was stuff like technology and, you know, all these different things which people worship in this lifetime, man. So now Jake's gods have become, like you mentioned, IG models.
Yeah.
Themselves, drugs,
the
rap niggas, the rap culture. You know what I'm saying? Jake would talk about Jay-Z more than the Lord. Yeah. And then the nigga would call himself a Christian.
Yeah.
Or they'll talk about sports like niggas worship the NBA.
Yeah.
Here it is, you ain't making
LeBron.
See, Esau is smart with it. Esau at least bet on the games and try to make money. You niggas just worship these niggas, man.
Yeah, for nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking F's, man. So I looked up the word refine. It says remove impurities or unwanted elements from.
Yeah.
And it says to improve something by making small changes. In particular, an idea, theory, or method more subtle and accurate. So that's what that refining process is.
Yeah.
It's the Lord improving his men through that hell. Because when you don't catch hell, I mean, you don't have no drive to change. Hell changes you. Hell makes you think. So that's what the Lord is doing to his elect versus the hell that these 2/3 going to catch. They not going to understand why it's on them. They're going to perish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got any more precepts, brother?
Well, I was just going to say that fire is for a reason, man. Because, you know, that fire we catch, it separates us from being in that group of the Revelation 21 we read, man.
Yeah.
When you catch the fire and the Lord refines you, you know, the more and more you get closer to him instead of being a idolater, murderer, sorcerer, you know what I'm saying, a liar, man. Because the Most High made you pure, man. And who else is that happening to in this world, man? Because as we see when we walk upon our day to day, these people waxing worse and worse, man. You know, you might have knew a nigga in 2017. You meet him in 2022, he an ultra nigga now, man.
Yeah.
Us, you know,
worse.
You know what I'm saying? Us before the truth, yeah, we was niggas. But X amount of years after that, we further and further from that, man. Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, so Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. You know, all praises goes to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Kadash.
And shalom to all you hopeful brothers out there.
Shalom,
YAHAWAH. Listen.